Hello, beautiful souls. This is Julie with Into Heart Space, and we're here looking at the energy surrounding you for May. Welcome to May. It's beautiful. I live in Colorado, and it's just gorgeous out right now. If you would like a personal reading, you can find me on Facebook, email me, or go to the website. And if you want to skip this part, the collective pull, and you want to go straight to the individual signs, I have placed a timestamp in the description box below that will take you straight to the individual sign. All right. So, collective. What ties us together? This one card is what kind of weaves us together? What is our connection? In some way, this card will affect everyone. So let's look at it. Let's pull it first. Calling in the divine, calling in the highest of energy to guide us, calling in the highest of light. Collective. What is the collective pull? This one? No? Okay. That one? Yes. Okay. Listen to your intuitive feelings. I'm going to pull one more too. Throat chakra. Listen to your intuitive feelings. Your body is receiving accurate messages from the divine. So make sure you're staying open, collective. Make sure you're actually taking in what you hear, taking in that intuition, that hunch, that hum that is sitting within your heart, your spirit, your soul. Listen to it. Don't deny it. Don't ignore it. It's there for a reason. And then I love that the throat chakra popped up right after it. The throat chakra, the angels are helping you lovingly speak your truth. So by listening to your intuitive feelings, angels, and by angels, it's not just angels, it's the healthy divine, it's the higher energy. It's your guides who are standing behind you and saying, once you hear yourself and you feel yourself, speak it. Be true. Be honest of who you are. And that way you can continue down your path. Until you do that, this is going to be the lesson that you have to continually learn over and over and over again. Because you can't move on if you don't learn the lesson. It's cumulative. Okay, so listen to your intuition, listen to your hunch, listen to your spidey sense, and then speak it. Don't just listen to it and be like, oh yeah, that's right, but I can't say anything or do anything about it. That's malarkey. Yes, you can. The angels are there to help you. Your guide spirit is there to help you. And lovingly, unconditionally, be the true you. So, that's wonderful. Listen and be. On to the individual reading. Hello, Virgo. This is Julie with Into Heart Space, and we're here looking at the energy surrounding you for 14. If you would like a personal reading, you can find me on Facebook. You can email me or go to the website. Also, make sure to check out your moon and your rising sign. If you're not sure what those are, I have provided a link in the description box that will take you to a site that creates your natal chart for you. All right, let's call in the highest of light, the highest of energy to guide us on this reading. Calling in the divine. What are the messages for Virgo? What energies are surrounding Virgo for May? What does Virgo need to know? It's interesting. The deck today feels really thick for you, Virgo. It's like abundance. It just feels really I don't know how else to describe it other than like the deck itself feels like fluffy. So let's see what that pulls for you. Okay. Okay. And the energy that's coming in from the prior months, so that would be the month prior, is the Eight of Cups reversed. So seeing this card, I really feel like a lot of Virgos are having a tough time walking away from a situation that has an emotional tug to it. It may not be serving you anymore, it may not be the road you need to be on, but you have so much nostalgia and so much emotion attached to it, it's really hard to let go. So, in bring that energy of the Eight of Cups is kind of trickling into me, and then it's going to shift to the Two of Discs reversed. And then we have the Knight of Wands, the Chariot reversed, the Emperor reversed, the High Priestess, Ace of Wands reversed, Page of Swords reversed, Transformation reversed, Four of Wands reversed, Six of Wands, Justice reversed, Two of Wands reversed, and Seven of Cups reversed. So I know that there are some readers and some people who believe that if you get a lot of reversals in a deck or in a reading, you reshuffle and start over. And I don't agree with that. When I do personal readings, I don't do reversals. I only do reversals for this general YouTube reading. Since there's so many people who watch the videos, I like to give more choices to the cards. So we deal with what lies, and not all the time when you have reversals does it mean a really negative thing. Sometimes it lights up the card a little bit. So let's see here. Let's just get straight into it. Virgo, in the center we have Two of Discs reversed. So so the Eight of Cups from not being able to let go has thrown you out of balance for me. So there is a situation that you really have to take a look at, see what's happening, reevaluate it, and shift some things because it's no longer working. It's completely throwing you into a tailspin. It's putting a kink in your chain, and it's taking away your balance. And so that is what you really have to focus on, and is figuring out what that situation is and rectifying it. Now, in relationship, we do have a Knight of Wands, so this is usually a message. And this can be brought to you by a fire sign, so that can be Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. But we also have the Chariot, and the Chariot is in reverse. Chariot is Cancer, but this is also Cancer I do relate a lot of emotion to. And the Chariot is such a powerful card of follow your intuition, go forward, believe in yourself. It's going to happen. And having the Chariot in reverse is really saying, you need to move forward, you need to find your self-confidence, but that's what you're lacking, is that belief in self, that belief that you can do it. And then having the Emperor here in reverse, again, is saying that you're being stagnant or the situation is stagnant. And some things need to shift once again. You need to move, you need to get out of the situation, but you're just not ready to do so. And so seeing this in the relationship area, I feel, you could be either one of these people here. Like, I do feel like this is kind of one person and then this is the other. So having the Knight of Wands is a message. And they're like getting out of the situation. They're like, see ya, I am done with this. This is not healthy. We're not going about it in the right way. I no longer feel passion in this situation. I no longer feel laughter or joy. I'm getting out. And so that could be you, and you're like, I'm done. And you just are severing ties in some sort of relationship of yours. It could, like I always say, it could be love, but it could also be family, and it could also be friends. But you could be just like, I am done with it. You are not growing with me, and I am hightailing it out. Or you could be the other person too. And having these two here, Virgo, I do feel like more so this is going to be you. And the situation is, you just have so much faith. You have so much faith in this other person. And they're the ones who are kind of leaving you. And you're like, no, I'm going to hold out for them. I'm going to hold on. I believe in them. I'm going to do what's right. And I'm going to stick by their side, even if they are hurting me, even if they are being passive aggressive, even if they've already left me. I am going to stay here and I'm going to wait like I'm supposed to. And that's not healthy for you, Virgo, whatsoever. Okay? Because having the Emperor reversed is just stilted energy, not being able to lead the way you need to, not being able to get out of situations the way you need to. And the Chariot is really, kind of bolstering that feeling of being stuck by saying you haven't built your self-confidence up to where it needs to be. So having these two cards is really asking for you to work on you this month, asking you to go inward and see what situations really feel stuck, and just kind of jiggling it around and making, breaking it free. Break yourself free, Virgo, because this situation is uh, has the potential to be great. And what I mean by this situation is not necessarily with this person. I do feel like somebody is going to leave you in May, or going to step out of a relationship of some sort from you. Um, and this, like I said, this doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to be your lover or your boyfriend or your husband or your wife or your girlfriend. It could be a dear friend. And it could be also, some of them, it could be your child too, who's saying, I'm out of here. I don't need to. You're old school and I'm done. And they're just getting out. And so instead of just, digging your heels in and saying, well, I'll wait. What I want you to do is, instead of dig your heels, just kind of, get your feet out and um, play in the dirt a little bit, and look at the situation from a different perspective. Because I think you're missing something. I think you're missing a big something, actually. And it has to do with your own perception of the situation. And once you shift that, then I really feel like this Emperor and this Chariot are going to flip too. And you're going to go, aha, okay. I get it. I get what I need to do. I actually need to move forward, and I need to let this person go. And if they need to come back to me, or if they want to come back to me, they will. But what they do is not my responsibility. And it's not my business what they do. I have to take care of my business within me first. And in job, we also have another major arcana card, which is the High Priestess, and this is upright, and then the Ace of Wands reversed, and the Page of Swords reversed. So this is like almost the opposite situation as opposed to your relationship situation. Like having the High Priestess upright, it's like you are gelling, you are just clear as a bell, you've got it. And I'm really happy to see that, because we do have an Ace of Wands and the Page of Swords, both in reverse, kind of like, once again, the stagnant energy of new beginnings, of wanting a new beginning, of wanting something to change, but it not changing. But this doesn't affect you as much as it would somebody else or your coworkers, because you've already like raised yourself to a level of, if this happens, great. If it doesn't, I am so satisfied with my career, and I am so on the right journey, and I'm learning what I need to grow. So I'm good. I can go with it, and I can go in and out of realms easily. While other people be like screaming down the hallway, crying, like, I don't know what to do. And you're just going to be like slowly walking down the hallway in like this just meditative ninja pose, So I'm not too worried when I see this for you, Virgo. I really feel like, you get some negative news. You get laid off. You may like have to downsize your office, or and it could be really tiny too. It could just be like, oh, that half day you wanted to take off, you don't get to, kind of thing. But you will be able to just flow through it. It's like you can deal with your emotions when it comes to career easily. And I think it's because, in a way, Virgo, you've already kind of shut down, like with emotion up here, with your relationships, you've already kind of built your emotional wall up. So it's like you're not getting affected by this. I also feel like you understand your value, though, on the other hand, like you understand your value in career, and so that also allows you to walk confidently through the war the war zone. Okay, so in abundance, we have transformation reversed, the Four of Wands reversed, and then the Six of Wands. Okay, so Virgo, I think when I see these, I do feel a sense of anxiety. I do feel a sense that you are completely stressed out to the max and that you are not taking care of yourself and that you have cut friends and family out. And the reason why is because you understand the transformation that you need to make, but you don't know how to do it and you don't know how to ask for help. And so you're just depleting your resources. But no one would be the wiser because you're walking around like glory be, shining bright and telling everyone that everything is fine and that you're doing great and you're exactly where you want to be. With and underneath it all, I just see you really struggling, really struggling emotionally, spiritually, mentally. You are struggling. Like, I feel like you're actually like battling demons, Virgo. Like, I actually feel like you are in battle right now. But no one would know because you're keeping it all within. And I think that's the out of balance too. And so this like I know it sounds, for some of you it'll sound really strange, but there may be somebody in your life who is acting as a demon, and not even acting as a demon, maybe a demon, maybe a dark force, be trying to hurt you. And so I want to give this as a warning because I've seen it just come up a couple times here, of that there's somebody who you care about who I think may not have your best interest. And I mean, we all have people in our lives that are jealous of us and, don't always want what's best for us because they would rather see us fall. But they're working overtime on you this month. And I don't know if it's consciously they're doing it, but they are doing their best to tug you down, tie you up, and make sure that you don't rise to who you're supposed to be. And so this is what's really permeating most, like, every aspect of your life, is this feeling of somebody making you feel small and making your worth less, and hoping that it sticks, because if you knew your true potential, then you would blow this person out of the water. And I don't mean, like, I do feel like this person doesn't know the darkness that they hold. And so that can be really complicated for you, especially because you care about them. And once again, I do have this feeling when I do readings, like, I know that my listeners know exactly who it is when I say that. I know that when I said you're battling a demon in your life, somebody's face appeared or a name, and you know who it is. And so I just want you to be very careful and keep yourself clean and keep yourself strong, and do not let that influence permeate yourself. I know you're very good, Virgo, at keeping up the facade of everything is okay, but this is a time to seek out guidance or support emotionally and spiritually, but just make sure that you are clear that this person is on your side. And if you're not, then I wouldn't share it, because it keeps showing like this, like somebody is twisting your reality without you knowing it. Somebody is trying to take what you love and twist it. So in the mind body soul connection, we have Justice reversed, Two of Wands reversed, and then the Seven of Cups reversed. So this idea of all of these kind of balance kind of cards too, like I have the Two of Discs and even Justice. I don't have a whole lot of swords, but I feel like it's a Libra that might be causing some grief to you, or a Sagittarius. That's what Spirit said, a Sagittarius. But with Justice reversed, and the Two of Wands, and the Seven of Cups reversed, and this is in the mind-body-soul connection, like I just said. It's that whole idea of fog, of haze, of not knowing what is best for you and what will serve you in the future. And it's because you are completely depleted, and you're running on a facade. Like you have and it's a facade, but it's also, you've built up the endurance too. It's like the spiritual marathon of your life. It's like you can run on empty while everyone else would be in like the loony bin crying, freaking out, and like, just losing their mind. And you, on the other hand, like, you reach that point, you take the Gatorade, take it down, and keep running. You're like, we're not even halfway through, let's keep going. And other people are dropping like flies around you, and you're like, charge, Virgo. And so you are depleted, but you can go, you can keep going all the way, but I don't want you to have to do that. And so this is what this reading is really, I'm hoping that you get from this, is if somebody is emotionally, spiritually sabotaging you, be aware of it and do not let it in. No matter how much you love that person, you do not need to take in that darkness. It's really hard to fix situations that are shifting if you don't shift with it. So the best thing that you can do is really check yourself. Check who you are, check in with yourself continuously, make sure you are full, make sure that you have all of the your tools that you need to continue on. And when you start to feel depleted, to step out of the situation, take care of yourself before you step back in. Because Virgo, this is like, I can see you putting on your war paint and going in, So stay strong, stay full of love, and do not lose hope. Because once you see the beauty of you, once you see your value and trust yourself, Virgo. This is also the message, is you must have faith in you. You must have faith in Spirit. Spirit and you are one. Spirit lives within you. Trust yourself. You are the high priestess. Rise up, Virgo. Do not deny what is yours. Okay. So, let's pull a visionary card. This is from Noah Nafu. This is a new deck of mine. I love it. So just to bring it all together, Virgo, my emotional spiritual warriors. So, if you are watching this for somebody else who's a Virgo, you better watch out, because they are in it. Okay, they are in the thick, they are in the trenches. And so a lot of Virgos will be working from like a fight or flight situation. And so they will take no prisoners. I'm hoping, because that's what Virgo needs to do. Instead of just saying, nope, I'm going to wait. I want you to rise, Virgo. Rise into your spirit, into your heart. Open that heart space. Speak your truth. Listen to your intuition. Break free from the self-doubt. This one. Plants guide us. Virgo, that's so awesome. Because Virgo actually is a very green sign, Virgo. It's also an earth sign, but a lot of plants are related to Virgo. So plants guide us. And perfect for May, too. Let's see what they have to say about this. This card is about a deeper understanding of the plant kingdom and what it is telling us. Plants are the same as us and animals. We think that they are simpler, but are in fact extraordinarily complex, and they can teach us many things, even affect our consciousness and way of thinking. Everything we put into our bodies affects our thoughts. Find the guide in the things that are already there. Notice what is around you that can already be of help. It's all out there. You just need to collect it and do it with respect. If you need help, reach out to those around you. Don't try to fight it yourself, for you are not alone. All right, so if you are one who gardens, go out. And you remember how I was saying earlier about if you're going to dig your heels in, I don't want you to. I want you to just like play within the dirt. Yeah, now it makes sense. I do really want you to play with the dirt. And if you can, go like mushroom hunting, if any of you guys have ever done that. It's a big thing here in Colorado. I love to go mushroom hunting, searching for chanterelles. It's really fun and beautiful. And if you don't know how, then find somebody who knows how and is an expert at it. Don't just go pick mushrooms, because some of them can be very poisonous and make you quite sick, or kill you. So don't do that. Also, if you can find somebody who knows how to harvest osha root, it'll definitely connect you with spirit and with Mother Earth. So definitely go look for osha if you can, and if you don't know what that is, go look it up and then find somebody who does. But even if you're just, planting your sweet peas or planting, your daisies, whatever, get out into the earth, and that will ground you. And Virgo, you are an earth mama and papa. So get into the sun, get into the dirt, and let it ground you. And that will clear the fog, and you will start to see your connection not only to the earth, but everything around you and to yourself, and how these relationships, whether they be dark or light, are felt not only through you, but through everyone. You are connected. You are connected to all. And so when you realize that, then the energy that you have about yourself, it also affects everyone else. Yeah? So all of a sudden, when you're like, I can't do that, I'm not worthy, I don't have the capacity, once you realize you are connected with others, then you're really just saying that about everyone. And Virgo, I know you guys, you would never say anything like that. You know how powerful it is to be connected. And you guys are fierce. Don't mess with a Virgo. They might be sweet and kind and sometimes quiet, but they will mess you up if they need to. So Virgos, be fierce, be kind to yourself. And, now it might be time to take a dose of your own medicine. Fill your own cup up, Virgo. Much love, much joy, much blessings, and remember, listen to your heart and the body will follow.